Hejsa, are you the kind of person who has to always be working on something? I know I am. I think maybe I get that from my grandmother. She was always working on something, especially when she was watching TV, and I think I'm the same. So lately I have been working on these when I'm watching TV. Little sketchbooks that I made, and I'm just doodling random things. Just start anywhere and then keep going. Sometimes whatever I'm doodling is inspired by something I've seen. Sometimes it's just random shapes, and it's just really nice. Often I will sit and do some embroidery when I'm watching TV or some other hand stitching, but it's nice to do something else sometimes. So I just sit and fill in these pages with no goal or anything as I'm working on them, just enjoying myself. Sometimes I pick the colors completely at random and see how they go together. It's just nice, no pressure, and I guess it's a bit like coloring in books, only I'm drawing the patterns or the shapes at the same time as I'm coloring them in, if that makes sense. So I thought I would show you how to make one of these little books. Maybe you would like to do something similar. It's very easy. So these ones I have made from A3 size paper, but I'll show you how to do it with an A4 size paper because it's a bit easier in this space. So let's just move some stuff around. So you take your piece of paper and fold it in half. And open it up again. And then you fold one end to the center. And open it up. Fold the other end to the center. And open that as well. And then fold it in half the other way. So I'm just using regular printer paper. I think it is better to use paper that's a little bit thicker than this, although they do get glued together so that they become double. So right now we have it divided into 8 sections, but it actually only becomes 4 pages, or 4, I don't know what to call these, but there's still 8 pages. But yeah, I hope that made sense. Alright, so next step. First I mark the point where the 2 outer sections are along the middle line. Don't have to do that super precisely. Hope you can see that. And then either with a pair of scissors, or I'm gonna use a rotary cutter and a ruler, cut down along the center line. So with the rotary cutter, I usually don't cut all the way to the point where the lines meet, so I just go back in with the scissors. I'd rather go back in with the scissors than cut it too much. Alright, so now we have this piece with a hole in it. So if you hold it at the sides along the line where it was folded in the center, just pull it outwards, and as you do, pinch it together and then flip it upwards. And then you fold it along the uncut line, and you can see that is pretty much the book done. So I like to just fold it into shape. And I don't know if you can see this, but usually they are a little bit wonky. I don't really mind that along the edges. If it's really bad, then once I have finished the next step, I trim it off. And the next step is to glue it together. Just use a regular glue stick. You don't have to put glue on every section. Just want to make sure that you have glue on so that you can glue each pair of pages together. I actually sometimes mark it while it's still partially folded together so that I can remember which need to be glued. But if you can't be bothered to do that, just glue all of them. Alright, let's see if I got this right. Yes, I did. So here's my finished little book. And from an A4 size paper, you get a fairly small one, but I think that can be quite useful as well. And you could have also use these for sketching in on location, for example. And on location, it's sometimes nice to have a small sketchbook that you can more easily hide so people don't notice that maybe you're sketching them. So now that it's glued together, I usually put it under something heavy so that it will dry flat, because it does have a tendency to buckle the pages a little bit, especially when it's thin paper like this. it's not too bad with the heavier paper like I've used for these ones. Whenever I make a book like this, it always makes me think of the first time I tried making something like this. I'm not sure how old I was, but I would probably have been around 11 or 12, and I had gone to the local library with my dad to pick up some books, and they had some sheets with short stories printed on them, but they were printed on them so that you would have to fold them like this, and then they would become like a little book for you to read. And the story I got, I can't remember if there was more than one story, but it was called Pigen med det blå hår, the girl with the blue hair. I can't remember exactly what the story was about, but I seem to recall that there was a girl on a bus, an older girl than the narrator of the story. And they were on the bus, and this girl, she had blue hair, and I think there was some issue with her ticket or something, and she put it in her mouth and chewed it. Something like that. And I just found it hilarious. And I just kept reading the story and laughing at it. Maybe I should see if I could find that story and read it again. So yeah, I hope you found this useful. Maybe you'll take up sitting in front of the TV and just drawing random shapes and patterns. It's just done with some random markers I have. Just various different ones. I made this one last night. Actually, I made all of this last night. Quite like this. I like the colors together. And I like how I don't finish these in one sitting, so there could be several days in between making the various pages or filling the various pages, so they don't go together. Sometimes the previous page inspires the next one. Like, I think this one inspired that one in some way. Anyway, I can see that I'm getting some weird sunlight in here now, so I think I'll stop waffling on for now. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a like. Leave a comment if maybe you have made books like this. Maybe you read the story, The Girl with the Blue Hair. Probably not, because it's a Danish story, but never know. I hope you have a great day and happy whatever you're making.